Welcome to problem solving. I'm going to show you some things in the quarter 2 Canvas page. I'm also going to show you some things in the quarter 1 Canvas page because obviously there's a lot more there. So this should help you a little bit on how to navigate the Canvas page in problem solving. So first I want to show you the layout for my modules. I do everything in modules. Like I'm sure some of your other teachers do. So when a module is live, you will see a picture instead of words. So you can see the photo scavenger hunt, for example, is not live yet. Underneath it, I tell you when I will be posting that. And you'll know it's gone live when it switches to a picture. When it comes to closing those modules, you will see that I will switch the picture to say module closed when it is closed. Underneath it, once it has opened, I will write in red when that module will close. Underneath that, I have links. There's a Meet Mrs. Boss. Google Meets, if you are doing remote learning, either because you're a remote learner or because you're face-to-face and it's Friday, and you need help, you want to jump in, that is where you will find those codes. At the bottom of the screen, I have the overview for the quarter. So it shows you exactly what we will be doing when, what you will be working on in class, when projects are due, all of that's right there. So modules, how do they work? If you go to a module, you will see the assignment. Normally, let me show you in quarter 1. Normally my modules are set up so that you will have an information page followed by the assignment. I always indent my assignments in modules so that you can see that there's information that goes with it and then the assignment. Okay, the information always needs to be something that you look at first. It is something that you will need to have to complete the assignment. That is one reason why in the navigation for this class, I do not allow you to go straight to assignments because you have to read that information first. There will be the same schedule of due dates and assignments for both remote and in-person learners. You will not be joining my class live if you are a remote learner. There's no point. So I will have the videos ready for both the in-person and remote learners, and you will be working at your own speed. Late work is changing. The building policy is changing for second quarter. So late work, if it is 1 to 5 days late, you will be able to earn up to 70%. After the 5th day, it will change. No points will be able to be earned. And that is, again, building policy. So when you are navigating, I want to show you what it looks like from a student view. When you go to turn in an assignment, sometimes you will see this where it's not yet available. That means that that course or that module has not yet been published or opened. And remember, I said that if I've turned it to a picture, it is published. So when you go in to do an assignment, I list everything that you need to know about that assignment on the information page, typically. This one, the European vacation, the directions were so short that I was able to include those above the assignment itself and not have a separate information page. Most of the time that will not happen. I do use Google LTI assignments, so you will see that you have assignments that you have to click on, complete, and submit. Hopefully you have done this already in some of your other classes. I'm going to show you a little bit what this looks like from a student view in my published class. So when you go in to do these things, I typically include some kind of instructions. You almost always have a rubric. For projects, you will always have a rubric. For shorter assignments that have right and wrong answers, obviously that will be different. But there are all kinds of different assignments that you will have. Typically, you will be doing this where you are uploading a file. If you have saved something to your photos, to your documents, if it's in your, let's say you have done something in GarageBand or Keynote, you will want to choose a file and browse, and then you'll want to go find it. So when you'll want to click browse again at the bottom, not recents. Usually, if it's something that you have recently changed, recents will work just fine. Browse is going to get you all kinds of other places. So your downloads will be here. GarageBand, Keynote, okay, they're all here. You can search by kind, by date, by name, okay? And notice right now I am looking in my iCloud drive. I can go look at locations and I can change that to on my iPad. Well, on my iPad I also have iMovies. I can also look at things I've recently deleted. Maybe I deleted it by mistake. I can also add from my Google Drive this way. But if you notice, there's a different, easier way to add from your Google Drive, and that's just to touch on Google Drive. I can't use that tool while I'm pretending to be a student, but you can add things right there. So that's a little bit about problem solving. Okay, so if you guys go to dashboard, we need to check a couple of things to make sure that you have some things set. So you're going to go to courses, click on all courses. Make sure that this class has a star next to it. And then you can unstar your quarter one class. So for, this is my son's. So for his, it would be robotics, which we have already which is already left. So if it is still on yours, you can go ahead and click on that star. So we're going to star the quarter two class. And it's not letting me star it because it says it's a future thing. So hopefully by Monday, you guys will be able to click that star and it'll work. Next thing I want you to do, I want you to click on account. And there's a couple of things I want you to look at in here. First is settings. And I want you to make sure that Google Drive is showing up under registered services. If it is not, you need to click on it under other services and register that. You need to do that first. In notifications, you should have it set so that you get due date notifications. You can get a daily summary, a weekly summary, or you can get notified immediately. Grading policies. Course content isn't terribly important. Files are not important. Announcements. You should have announcements set to the bell. Notify immediately. If it is not set to the bell, change that. All right. Grading. Grading should be turned on and it should be set to the bell for notify immediately. It is up to you how you do the other things. Submission content, I recommend that you turn on notify immediately. Blueprint sync you actually do not need. You can turn that off. Discussions. Discussion posts you should probably have set to notify at least daily. Conversations, that's up to you. Scheduling, that's going to depend on your teachers and how it works. For my class, you do not need scheduling turned on. You do not need membership updates. You do not need conferences. Global announcements should be set to notify immediately, the bell. So for my class, those are the things I expect you to have set. If you missed any of that, rewind the video and play it again.